Hello students and welcome to my geography class. I hope all of you are well and enjoying my videos. Please give me feedback on my videos in the comment section. So now let's start today's lesson. Today's lesson is measurement of rainfall. As you know, rainfall is also the important element of weather as well as climate. And also rainfall is very important for our life. So rainfall is important for crops to grow, rivers to irrigate and to produce to hydel power. Scarcity means if we don't have rainfall, we have to face drought and famine. And if we have excess rainfall, we have to face floods, and floods, they damage the crops. The amount of rainfall is measured by an instrument called rain gauge. Like other instrument, we use thermometer to measure the temperature. Okay, same like that, rain gauge also an instrument to measure the rainfall. It consists of a metallic cylinder with the graduated jar. You can see this is the metallic cylinder and this is the graduated jar. Okay, how it works now? See, it consists of a metallic cylinder with the graduated jar. Inside there is a funnel. This is funnel fitted to the jar. Rain water is collected in the glass jar through the funnel. Then the water is measured in a graduated glass cylinder in this one. Okay, tapered at the bottom to measure accurately every small amount of rain. The rain gauge is placed in an open area away from trees and buildings, so no hindrance will come. Okay, so we have to keep this instrument in an open area. There should be no trees, nothing. Okay, this is done to ensure that splashes of water do not cause the rain gauge to collect more water. The apparatus is placed inside the ground. This one rain gauge we placed inside the ground. Only 30 centimeter it remains above. This prevents splashing and evaporation of water. So whatever we are collecting, we will get the accurate amount of rainfall. Rainfall in a day is measured in millimeter, and for annually we measure in centimeter. So rain gauge is an instrument we use to measure rainfall. Okay. Now we are going to do the observing, how we observe wind speed and direction. This is the last part of the chapter. As you know, air in motion is called wind. Okay, when air moves in horizontal, we will say wind. Okay, some days we have calm days, some days we have breezy and pleasant, and some days we have stormy days. Okay, like that. Every day we experience different type of winds. Okay, and as you know, air always moves from area of high pressure to low pressure area. Okay, now we are going to see how we will observe the wind direction and how we measure the wind speed. First we are going to do how we observe the wind direction. To observe the wind direction, we use the instrument called wind vane. This is the picture of wind vane. Okay, from the help of wind vane, we will come to know which direction wind is blowing. Okay, as we know the direction in which the wind is blowing, we can use a simple instrument called a wind vane. It comprises a rotating arm pivoted on a vertical rod. Okay, this is rod. Okay, and this is its arm, and these are 4 directions. An arrow is fixed on the rod pointing in the direction from which the wind is blowing. Suppose if wind is blowing from west to east, it means winds are coming from west side, so it's westerly winds. And if wind is, and this arrow, if you will see in the picture, this arrow is marked on east side, but it doesn't mean easterly winds. From where wind is coming? Wind is coming from west side. Wind is blowing from west to east, so we will say westerly winds. It is written in the book also, the winds that blow from the west to the east are called the westerly winds. To get the correct direction of the wind vane is put up on high buildings on their roofs where there is no hindrance. Now second, how we calculate the speed of wind. An instrument called the cup anemometer helps to measure the speed of the wind. This is the diagram of anemometer. It comprises 3 to 4 arms. You can see 4 arms attached horizontally to a vertical spindle. This is spindle which can rotate. The metal cups fixed, these are metal cups, these are fixed on the arms. The number of times the cups rotate is counted and recorded by the anemometer attached to the rod. This is used to calculate the speed of the wind. An anemometer can also be modified to get a continuous record to the speed of wind on paper. This instrument is known as anemograph. Anemograph is the modern instrument to measure the wind speed. Wind speed, like other for temperature we use Celsius unit. For wind speed we use kilometer per hour or meters per second. The speed of wind is measured in kilometers per hour or meters per second. When the number of rotation of the cups is more, it indicates that the wind is blowing at high speed. Another scale instrument is the Beaufort scale. Based on the effect of the wind at different speed is used to estimate the speed of the wind. Now, last part, isoheights and isotherms. Isoheights related to rainfall and isotherms is related to temperature. Isoheights are lines which is used to connect the areas on the map which receive the same amount of rainfall above the mean sea level. Now, isotherms. Isotherms are also lines joining the place on map experiencing equal temperature reduced to sea level. Isoheights and isotherms are lines which we are used for the map. Okay. Isoheights for rainfall and isotherms for the temperature. This is all about the chapter weather and climate. You have to do the practice of the diagrams. This one, thermometer, hygrometer, okay, barometer, mercury barometer and aneroid barometer and rain gauge. This is rain gauge. Okay. Wind vane. This is wind vane and this is anemometer. Any diagram can come and you have to explain how it works. Okay. So this is all about the chapter. All these back exercises we have already done. One homework I am giving you. Do this one. Learning is fun. Even then its answer is also on back side, but try to first do and then check the answer. And read the chapter carefully and thoroughly. If you have any confusion or any doubt, if you have any question it comes in your mind, you can message me. Okay? And even then you ask me in the comment section. Okay? So it is all about weather and climate. From Monday we are going to start Australia. Thank you and have a good day and also have a good weekend. Thank you.